song. There's a fire that burns inside, a fire that burns inside. Nothing can stop us. We'll be running through the night with a fire that burns inside, a fire that burns inside. We are the afraid of freedom generation, singing of mercy. You are the one who set us all in motion. Yours is the glory. There's a fire in our hearts and it burns for you. It's never gonna fade away. We are the afraid.
Well, I want to start off with what happened before the trip. So I came in this trip before struggling with temptation. I can say that. I struggled with what people thought of me, what kind of person I was. But I can definitely say that this trip has gotten me closer to people. I can tell that people care about me. Definitely Wednesday night with the candles, you can see people praying for each other. You know that church is a place where people care about you, and it doesn't matter what they think of the best of you, and that's what they see in you. And I feel like church is just one of the greatest places you can be, and you can be yourself, crazy, fun, and entertaining, and it's just a great place to be.
God has given me a supporting cast of this entire youth group. This entire week I've seen this youth group bond together and grow so strong together. Just by holding hands and singing God's praise, God has brought everyone together, and everyone I think has a supporting cast that they can rely on and turn to Him whenever they need to.
You are the one who set us all in motion. Yours is the glory. There's a fire in our hearts and it burns for you. It's never gonna fade away. We are the free and yours is the glory.
Well, on this trip I've become closer with a lot more people, especially with our prayer partner, with my prayer partner, Megan Schmidt. Like after last night when we had all the candles and like we lit them for each other, we went outside and we talked about what we were actually going to pray for each other about, and we found out that like we're sort of like in the same situation right now, and so that was really like a God thing that we were paired together, so that was really great. And also on this trip, like I've really come to like realize how like great God's love is, especially last night when we were just sitting in here all in a circle with our candles lit, and after all that, we sang How He Loves, and everybody just stood up together and held each other's hand. And you could feel God's love surrounding us as well as everybody's love, like pouring from their hearts, just singing out. So that's.
I made a lot of new friends, and I became closer to a lot of people because where I used to live, it was very hard to like make new friends. I didn't really have a lot of friends, but now here I have a lot.
We are the risen. Yeah, we're living alive in you. And our passion will not die. No, our passion will not die. No, nothing can stop us. We'll be running through the night. And our passion will not die. No, our passion will not die.
Yesterday for the candles, I thought it was amazing because the first thing I walked in there, I was praying for my prayer partner, and the first thing I prayed for was for God to soften everybody's heart and for everybody just to pray for each other. And right after that, everybody just got up and just started lighting everybody's candle all around the table. And I just think it was awesome because some people who didn't even know each other or didn't know each other very well came around and just started lighting people's candles. And I just think it was amazing, and it brought me way closer to God, and I'm ready to go back. And I met a lot of new people.
On this trip, I think it was really amazing because on Wednesday night, we all had an oval in our room, and there were candles in front of us, and other people lit our candles to say that they were praying for us. And I think that was really cool because a lot of people that I didn't know that knew each other, that I didn't think were really close friends, lit each other's candles and were praying for each other. And you could just feel God's love in the room and surrounding people, and I just think it was really cool.
church, because a couple years ago when I started going to youth, I didn't like it because I felt like I didn't really know anybody there. I didn't want to go there. I didn't feel at home. And so I just stopped coming at all. And then I met Chad, and he was really nice, but I didn't like him because I didn't know how to react to him. He was kind of different from everyone I've ever met before. And I felt like on this trip I really got to get to know him and understand him a little better. And now I feel like he's doing something amazing with this youth group, and that's something that I want to be a part of.
This trip for me has been absolutely phenomenal. I got to work beside the new intern, Emma, and it was just unbelievable. The material that we did and the things that we did and the opening up of the kids, the love, the sharing, if, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I think I probably said this before, but it was just, it was God. It was God through and through. These kids are everything to me, and I believe to every other parent, and we need to be involved. We need to support them, and we need to stand behind them, and we need to give them a safe place to come, which I believe we found that.
It's had to be, 'cause still don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go! Let it go! Can't hold it back. Higher than the mountains that I face, stronger than the power of the grave. Constant.
On the trip, I didn't want anything to do with any of the middle schoolers. Like, dude, like, why are we putting these two groups together? Because it's just gonna be like two rams butting heads. But now, like, after spending time with them, honestly, they're pretty cool. But most of them. But nah, I love them to death. But this trip has just really been eye-opening. Like, because without this trip, I would have never met new people. Because this new generation coming up, I only have 1 more year, 2 more years left, and then, I'm out, and then what's left, they're going to come in, so, they got to take over. But God's really helped me realize that it's time to step up big time, because if we can't step up now, then why should they step up later?
Well, on this trip, God has allowed me to meet a lot of the new people that I wouldn't have met without coming on this trip. And that means a lot to me because there's so many people in the youth group that are just amazing that I am so glad that I got to meet and get closer to. And also, through the devotionals we did, God helped me realize that being a Christian and living the Christian life can be difficult at times, but God allows us and helps us to get through it and helps us along the way and works through us to show others how great God's love is for everyone.
This one thing remains. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love, love, your love, love, your love, love, your love, love. On and on and on and on it goes, for it overwhelms and satisfies.
Well, he's brought us a lot closer together, and I just feel more connected with everyone.
Yeah.
Well, before I came on the trip, like the morning of, I got into like a lot of trouble over something, and because I wasn't like mentally and spiritually, I wasn't in the right place. And now, well, first when I came on the trip, then one of our devotions, it helped, and I just feel more like in sync with God now, and I feel like I'm a lot closer to Him, and I feel ready to go and help others. So.
For it overwhelms and satisfies my soul.
Well, God has done a lot on this trip. Like last night, we did this thing. It was awesome. We prayed for each other, and it really brought me closer to God. And I hope that I can take that feeling from last night and bring it out into the world and share it to others.
God has done a lot for me on this trip. Not only has He brought me closer to the friends I already have that are on the trip and strengthened those relationships, He's helped me build lots of new ones with people I normally wouldn't have talked to. Like, not in a bad way, but just not people I would talk to, I guess. I don't really know how to put it. But there's been a lot of things that I've seen in other people, how it's brought everyone closer to Him. It's pretty awesome.